I'm a big fan of what we see from the TA. We've seen it do well. I think their control kind of works out where you can go in, initiate with a hook shot, maybe follow that up with an arena, or you can choose one or the other. You can go for multiple pickoffs using that hook shot more often. Obviously, arena for that team fight orientation, and with the help of the track, maybe land more hook shots, and pickoff potential is certainly there for Team Spirit. I like it. It sets up pretty well. But the question is, can they get it done, and does RNG, I guess, have enough? And think they have enough to counter whatever initiation comes out from Spirit?
It really depends on someone's positioning, right? If they can get on top of the Zeus fast and kill him quickly, it's gonna be a problem when it comes to damage, because all of the heroes don't really deal a lot of damage other than the Zeus, so they have to protect him pretty well. They got a lot of good tools for that though, right? Spike, Carapace can save him, you have Life Steal and Test that can heal him back up. Definitely a lot of good tools. We've seen in the early game, like 3 wards. 2 by Spirit, 1 by RNG. So the early game vision is not going to be as strong. Eventually opening up more rotation.
Yeah, that's something I feel like we've been missing in a couple of these matchups, is that mid-rotation, but that also comes with what kind of supports you're picking, right? Do you have supports that can really go over mid? What's their purpose? Is it more so to babysit the lane, or come over and fill a bottle, help get mid into a better standing?
But it's really hard to leave lanes alone nowadays. Like, laning is so important that you really can't just afford to move away without a clear objective.
Yeah, it almost feels like every time a support leaves the lane, the off-laner, because it's normally the form moving, gets punished.
Yeah.
The aggression just comes out instantly. And it doesn't even have to be a movement towards mid. We've seen it even be placing vision near the jungle, especially up top. It feels like the Radiant offlaner finds itself, in trouble because of that. Where, let's say Kaka goes to the jungle, he places down a ward, Chalice, and that just feels like so common these days. You can't leave your lane for a moment. And look at what Kaka's doing. But I guess he's also lanes by the tower. He's pretty safe.
Yeah, that's also Nature's Prophet, and they have no stuns, so he can teleport out pretty much any time he wants to.
Very true.
Pull roots and run.
Toronto Tokyo getting a little bit low here as Somnus sees on this Zeus. We've seen Somnus do a lot of great things with a lot of heroes. Probably his most recently notable, at least in my eyes, is like what he's been able to do with Lina. Has been very strong. He's shown a lot of prowess with that. Do you like him here on the Zeus? Does this scream Somnus to you? Does this matchup look good for him?
I mean, he plays Zeus in the DPC, and I think he had like 10 kills. What was it, like 11 or 12 minutes? So it's definitely his wheelhouse, but if you play middle for as long as Somnus has, like, you have a massive hero. 100% his Zeus is going to be up to par, and right now he's winning the lane pretty handily too. Doubling the CS marks.
Toronto Tokyo, a little bit of a struggle at the moment, and again, maybe that forces somebody to come over from the side of Team Spirit towards his lane, because you're not that tanky for Somnus on the Zeus, but you do have potentially just a heavenly jump to get away.
Warriors of the wood.
Yeah, but Bounty Hunter's over here, you really want to make sure that he can lane and get level 6 easily.
Right.
So once he has his Vanguard, then you can leave him alone, but until then, he's going to need some help.
Let's see what this game and how Ghost is gonna. He's always my biggest question mark with the RNG team. He has had both sides of the spectrum when it comes to the kind of games he's shown.
Yeah.
It's been either his actual 12k MMR, or sometimes he gets a little bit scared and Hero pushes him back. He gets a little bit uncomfortable when he's falling behind a little bit.
Yeah, which is something that happens to a lot of not so experienced players, right? So this land is actually an amazing opportunity to gather some much needed experience.
Ghost is one of those guys who's got a ton of international experience, that's for sure.
Against the water battle.
There's
X-Nova
coming over. So X-Nova's gonna try and heal through it all. Battery assault's there. He's got the cogs down. He's trying to maybe just buy some time for everybody else, but he is giving up first blood to Toronto Tokyo, which doesn't exactly feel great for the Zeus that's over mid.
Yeah, especially, you work really hard to eke out a little advantage in the lane, and once the fourth rotation, suddenly Mars gets first, but now it's top of the net worth. Regular level 6 pretty fast as well. Then they can start pressuring the Zeus.
Yeah, you want to see Zeus kind of snowball out of control. You don't want to see him get stopped, because is Zeus someone who, without map presence, can really come back, or is he stuck behind once he kind of falls from it?
You can definitely catch back up courtesy to arc lightning. nice flash farming ability. But you don't really ever want to be behind with Zeus, because you have the global ult, so you're looking to win the side lanes with that. Just get rich off killing heroes in the side lane by the ult.
Ghost played in the Saudi E-League before. He took second back into Egypt. You know, just looking at his and thinking about his international experience, he doesn't exactly have a lot of tier 1 teams that he's played for. Maybe the closest to RNG is their academy team, which is Sparking Arrow Gaming. And I don't think exactly they were going to lands or anything at the time. They did have a good roster at one point. Getting this experience is big for Ghost, right? Like, international teams, pulling from this, again, especially before Arlington. We'll see how much this helps Ghost, maybe not now, but towards the future. And X-Nova, again, got the heal, he's trying to survive. Battery Assault, it's gonna be used again, and it won't kill the Enchantress this time.
Yeah, Enchantress is very hard to be killed by Solar Clockwork.
Yeah.
Maybe with higher levels, but yeah, the Enchantress heal is known to be a little bit more strong, perhaps.
One thing we really haven't talked about, especially because the arena was used, it didn't find anything then, was Kaka on the Nyx. This is a pick that RNG have gone to the well a lot with, and I mean, he's shown off, right? Kaka's considered probably the best Nyx player in the entire league.
Yeah. Yeah, running into problems now though. Bounty Hunter finished his Vanguard, as we spoke about.
Right.
And Ghost is actually getting bullied out of lane. He chose to go for face boots rather than the Helm of Iron Will, so the laning is not going to be easy, and they need like at least 4 heroes to kill this Bounty Hunter. Vanguard. 9 armor plus Vanguard, very tough kill.
Despite Carapace, they're going to look over at Baposhka. They've got the Thunder God's Wrath, so Somnus will get the cleanup kill there. They're also looking towards bottom with the Enchant to try and get a kill out on a collapse, but with the Vanguard, this just does not look viable at all.
Look at Ghost's net worth too. Keeps getting taxed, as I like to call it. Tax collector, right?
Yeah, tax man. You drive a car, he'll tax your seat.
He's level 6 now. So every auto tech has a crit on it, of course. Might even look dive.
Nice track, guys. He is 1v1, certainly bullying Ghost to the point where he has to infest the creep. That doesn't feel good at all. And leaving him by himself, it could be costly. They're going to come over with Toronto Tokyo. They'll look over at Chalice, but the impale's on point from Kaka. Oh, the Sprout Chalice! Okay, moves over. Probably still dead. It was a cheeky move
Maybe
to
not.
start, but he's trying to juke the trees.
Nice tree block too.
And the tree block is there too. I said probably. I don't feel an absolute. They've got the 2-man impale. They've also got the Zeus who's hit by the spear. Got this Clockwork moving forward, and well, they will at least find one on Kaka. The Nyx Assassin goes down, trading his life is Mira. So not exactly perfect from Team Spirit, where it looked like they certainly had more headway on that exchange.
Not perfect, but certainly still good because Ghost can't lane bot. He's getting completely zoned by the Bounty Hunter.
Dire's top tower
They will
is
have to
under
deal with him
attack.
eventually. Because
Dire's
if a snowball,
structures are
I mean, if a Bounty Hunter offlanes snowballs with a fast Aghanim Scepter, which he's also going for,
Right.
these team fights become incredibly hard. Like every shuriken toss is like 500 damage. It's like a 5
Radiant's
second
bottom
cooldown as well.
tower is under attack.
They're going to try and take this
Dire's
top tower, and by
is
try
under
they do.
Dire's top tower
Yeah.
has fallen.
Try if you will, but you can't stop the push.
It's a good win. But yeah, where's the space from Ghost gonna come in? Because Lifestealer is not a hero
Radiant's
that's good at all
structures are
with no fun.
fortified.
Could it come from the Nature's Prophet? Just the
Right, he's
pressure.
also a map absorber though, rather than a
does,
space
but-
maker.
At this point, if he's going for the tier 2, isn't he absorbing the opposite side of the map? He pulls down towards the jungle, maybe some space in the jungle. Ghost?
Yeah, but Bounty's never gonna rotate there, right? He just wants. Like, his mission is bully Lifestealer forever and get the bot tower. And then TP do some fights eventually. Nice
Arena
arena.
down. Somnus in trouble. The spear lands. They've got the battery assault to follow it up. There's no chance for Somnus to get out. And Mira and Toronto Tokyo tag team there. And run themselves an
Radiant's
easy.
bottom tower is under attack.
They are starting to expand that lead. It's only 1,000 at the moment, but bottom is free to the point where Collapse is solo taking a tower here.
Also top of the network right now.
Oh, yeah. Again, Battery is sunk, Cogs around, X-Nova. Well, Cogs, they attract the spear. So does apparently X-Nova's body. They get another kill on the Enchantress. Thunder God's Wrath to get the kill on Mapochka. They'll find themselves a second. That one goes to Ghost. It's not a lot of gold at just 188, but it's something. It's something he wouldn't be getting bottom, that's for sure.
Yeah, he definitely has to like rotate elsewhere, so him getting active on the map makes the most sense. But again, he's really far from his armlet. Optimally, in a good game, you would have your armlet by this point, your armlet face. And he's still a good 1.2 gold away from it. Now Bound is tipping middle.
Wants to come over, but Kaka from behind has the impale. Again, the lack of damage just with that Vanguard. So Ghosty's here, the hookshot's in, they've got the Cogs around on two, the Sunray on top of it, but they'll break out pretty quickly. They've got a lot of heroes here, the Icarus dive, and well, he's only level 5, so there is no supernova to throw right on top of the fight. They go after Toronto, Tokyo, they'll take the bars. He's in the wrong city, it's not Toronto, it's surely in Tokyo, and now they're gonna go for the rest. They've got Collapso and Mapochka retreating, and RNG are gonna give it up there as they take out just the Mars.
Yeah, the team fighting is not incredibly strong, especially without that arena. It was a nice hook shot, but it was sort of an anti-timing because the arena was on cooldown for like 10 seconds. Like if that connects together, the team fight is one for sprint.
Bit of an anti-timing too with Phoenix not having the supernova, right?
Yeah.
You wait a little bit longer, and all of a sudden, you know, supernova, that fight seems super one, especially with that hookshot and the Cogs surrounding two heroes.
Bottom tower
Yeah.
is under attack.
Master's looking for a kill on the bottom now, in the arena though. Chalice lifts it out. It's going to be just fine.
Yeah, no pulling, so long range initiation.
The
They
seeds
see
of
Samus. They definitely see Samus. Rocket Flare flying over. Meanwhile, you've got the bottom tower still being pressured, thanks to the enchanted Dark Troll Summoner. Creeps there.
It's kind of silly
right
it just tanks for like
Ever.
30 seconds.
Ridiculous.
They use arena for the end. Yep.
Yeah, he does. Arena and the spear. It's only level 1 heal, and they've got the hook shot to follow it up. So X-Nova's dead, but most of the time when you're 5 position, they've used Arena, they've used hook shot, sure.
Kill is a kill. Now the problem is with Bounty Hunter, he hasn't really been involved at all, and obviously want to make use of the track.
Right.
But RNG's doing a good job at not really giving track kills away at all. He's 0-0-0. Very uncommon for a Bounty Hunter. More like a beat hunter.
He ain't getting those bounties, that's for sure. I got one.
Appreciate that.
Also, give you one clap in the chat. There you go.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
More of a ha-ha moment.
Yeah, probably. You know, I'm not looking. Kaka, he's got Vendetta available. He's going for that blink, and we've seen what Kaka can do with this blink. And
TA.
maybe I'm overplaying it, but if you watch Kaka on this Nyx, it really is disgusting. They also got the tier 1 tower over bottom, so not really a lot of space for Yatoro to survive under if he were to be caught alone with a +1 or 2 here for RNG, which, you know, they do have the global presence. You TP in with the Chalice, you've got the God's Wrath, and Axe picked up, Zeus will have that Nimbus, but they've now found Kaka. They've got the hook shot, he goes with the Spike Carapace, but the spear is there from Toronto, Tokyo, and Kaka ends up meeting his demise. It's not a great welcoming to the side of Dire, but it is one, that's for sure.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Wondering who does a slow game favor more? Probably RNG, just because Bounty Hunter is a pretty snowball reliant hero.
Right.
Again, not a single bounty yet. Just stealing gold of Ghost.
And still charging that tax.
time to run them down.
No stops. I mean, there's also, of course, the possibility of Bounty just farming the entire time until he gets his axe and then he starts team fighting, but it's really not what you want from the hero. But as I said, RNG is doing a very good job at not getting caught anywhere. That is used for the Bounty Hunter again.
Trying to at least, and they will stop Collapse. They've got the Vendetta. They'll go to the stun. Collapse just trying to TP, and Thunder God's Wrath is used, so just TP. And that is kind of ridiculous where you're just able to survive it all, and it truthfully is kind of disheartening if you're the side of RNG. You've got 3 heroes here, you use Thunder God's Wrath, you try to get a kill on the Bounty Hunter, and, well, to no avail. It just does not work out.
Yeah, he's pretty tanky, right? With the Vanguard plus the point booster. Yeah, pretty decent health pool.
Dire's top tower is under
I want
attack.
to cook the first track kill.
Hook shot.
Let's go.
Coming in, and Maposhka's dead while this is going on. They clipped her. All right. X-Nova Teasy put down onto the ground and collapse. They'll get credit for it, so you said first track kill.
Let's do the math. 3 heroes around. Oh, it's good
Dire
math.
are scanning.
10 extra gold. Jesus Christ, that's a lot.
Jesus. So net worth kind of even, like you said, trying to snowball on this bounty hunter, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's 2 components away from his axe. Then they're probably going to be looking for really big team fights. Although TA looking pretty close to the desert, just 1,000 away.
Chalice is doing a great job. Quietly top of the network. Well, I mean, it switched as I was saying it. He was there. Just pretend he was there as I started that statement. That's when it really counts.
Vendetta once more. What's he looking for? Yatoro is not an easy kill.
Sees Maposhka. He's getting information. Even just getting this and maybe not even getting a kill is fine for him because it allows Chalice to understand what he's going to be up against. And they might just go for Maposhka. Yatoro gets spotted by the treants, and now they're on the retreat. Kaka's still here, goes to the Vendetta, lands the Impale, and they've got the damage coming in with Chalice moving over. They'll get the kill on the TA. They look over at this Phoenix. Icarus dive away. Toronto Tokyo's coming in. He wants to use that arena. He doesn't have a blink to catch up. Looks at X-Nova. Sun is pushed out, heavily jumps away. They've got the tracks coming through, but the damage onto this Mars, he needs to be a little bit careful. Kaka sitting low. He's still tracked up. And he's sprouted, so he wanted to do the damage. He wanted to get the tracks off, but, well, that's it. That's all you got for the bounty hunter. They get the kill on Collapse. They look over at Mira. Now, all they got so far is the kill on a Kaka. So, there goes Mira. Maposhka next on the list. RNG are going to check it twice. And, well, going off the map is kind of something that'll put you on the naughty list. So they'll give him coal and put out his fire.
Massive team fight win. 4-for-1 trade. Very well done. Yatoro, so of course, a very big part of the damage, right? So if he dies first, there's not a whole lot left in the tank. I'm a little bit surprised actually that they chose to fight guys losing the T8. That's really weird.
Yeah, they continue to try with Toronto Tokyo moving forward. The arena comes down, doesn't grab Somnus. You're going after 2 supports in that situation, especially one like the Enchantress, who now is level 3 in the Nature's Attendant, so that gets even harder as time goes on, right? With the Untouchable too. It's a tough kill. They get Kaka, he was trapped, but that's it.
It's also fair to say that this bounty hunter idea hasn't really worked out.
It's fizzled so far.
Yeah.
But does it ever unfizzle if you're behind like this and you're not snowballing?
It is a comeback here for sure, because Tranquil in a team fight can just give you so much gold, right?
Right.
But, again, he's only had like 1 Tranquil so far.
Doesn't have his Ags yet. Like, he was really hoping to be...
He wanted his ag, but I minute
the
15,
network,
16.
yeah.
If you can make that happen, your team fight damage is ridiculous.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to be as forward in these fights as he's been, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you can start to really output the damage from it.
Chalice is getting really rich as well.
Yeah.
Almost into his BKB already.
Back to top of the net worth. They've smoked, they've infested, and collapse. He is up here. X-Nova's tracked up, so they might just bait out the Enchantress. Again, a hard hero to kill if the Nature's Attendance goes off. And you can see Kaka right behind him. And it's just smoke. He doesn't have the Vendetta yet. They reapply the track, so Kaka, at some point with this infest, can maybe go in with the Vendetta. He's just going to walk forward, though, go to the top, and now the Vendetta is going to be used to kill off Collapse. With the help of Chalice, he used it perfectly. Didn't need to immediately pop it, lands the stun first, Vendettas, and then uses the extra damage. That's well done.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I'm very worried for the bounty hunter. More and more so. He made like 50 gold in the last 2 minutes.
That's not a bounty, that's for sure.
And that's a problem with bounty hunter. If you don't snowball, and you always like get carried around, they don't give you those team fight opportunities, you are basically just a same as a top 4 bounty hunter, right? You're missing that offlane right now.
Right, you have like your 1, your 2, and then
like a 3.5 maybe?
yeah, and a 4.
Yeah, like he's slightly more farmed than a 4 bounty hunter would be, but not nearly as farmed as a 3 should be.
And the thing is, you start to look at the net worth. Ghost is catching up. He's now ahead of Toronto Tokyo, who was over mid, who's being beat by Somnus.
The seeds
He's had
of
himself a good game. He's going into the BKB, so he's gone Kaya. thinking about the BKB, holding off on buying the components a bit. Kaka's been tracked and he's in trouble. The Janata shots are no joke. And you take too many, you fall down, and that's where Kaka's at right now.
You can see, just did 1 kill alone with a couple of Janata hits. 600 gold straight away.
Yeah.
So 2 more of those, he's gonna have his axe.
Ghost is waiting for his opportunity. They've got a sentry down, they see collapse. They'll go to the hook shot, but Mira completely ripped apart by Chalice. They go to the BKB on the Nature's Prophet too. Toronto Tokyo again moving forward, trying to land an arena. Finally throws it, but it's only on X Nova. Is that really worth it? They'll get the kill out of the Enchantress, and now RNG want to go back around again. They'll spin you right round, and right round they'll come as Toronto Tokyo will fall to Somnus, who's now dominating. And with this fight happening right by the pin, it puts Roche on the table. The question is, can they check out with it?
It's very slow. Very slow. And there's a trapper there too.
Yeah, they see
bolted
it.
Yet. No, they did.
They have a sentry down, so it's going to cover the entry point for Collapse to want to get in there. But you need somebody blocking the potential hook shot. Right now it's on cooldown for 12 seconds, so timings might work out. Oh, they're going to go with the Thunder God's Wrath. Kaka, well, he's got that Blink Dagger, and they'll get the kill on a Collapse. That opens it up for more. And, well, now hook shot, it's off cooldown. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is an attempt by Mira. He's over to the side. He's not terribly close, and he'll never make the try. Okay, Aegis. Aposhka, he's caught, he's killed, he's gone. Chalice with another one, and RNG are really starting to stack up the numbers. They're up 3K. This bounty really doesn't feel like it's doing much of anything. You've got Ghost, who's practically recovered, and even if he hasn't, well, Chalice and Somnus have gold to back him up.
Yeah. The Roche fight was very deadly. When you run a tier lineup like this, you're always very reliant on that first Roshan. They haven't really been able to string together like the Mars Phoenix combo that we've seen so many times, right?
Yeah,
every time there's an arena, it's like usually just on a support, sometimes 2 supports, but they haven't really caught a core in it at all. And then you don't want to commit to Supernova, of course.
Yeah. By the way, Zeus had the BKB queued up, did end up using that Ogre Axe to go to the Axe Scepter instead, so they do have the additional damage of that Nimbus. They're looking. Kaka push back, but that's the debut of the Nimbus, and Chalice claimed the life. He's now unstoppable. He's 6-0-9. Nice. Still, though, just a 3K lead, so it's not exactly... The problem isn't getting exacerbated right now. It's kind of 4-3K-ish, but we'll see what happens by the time this Aegis expires. It can get much worse very quickly, especially if Team Spirit take a losing fight where they only, again, get Kaka or X Nova.
Yeah. But now Bounty finally has his axe, so he will be able to stand back a little bit more. It's a very late axe, but at 23, that is really like support net worth or so. Not the greatest, but at least he has it now, right? So this is where potentially Snowball can begin to roll again.
Losing it, aided by that illusion. That's gonna feel pretty bad. They drop the Nimbus, Thunder God's Wrath. They move forward with the Infest pop. They get nothing out of it. That is something that is certainly gonna allow Team Spirit to turn around, right? Like, now you can feel kind of confident. You know a lot is on cooldown.
Yeah, but then again, Zeus is also not super reliant on the ult, right?
No, not at all. But it's also the Nimbus, too.
These fights are not easy right now. There's a BKB on Chalice, you have Lifesteal of course, who has Rage. And you don't have a BKB on TA, so he's always going to get hellbirded by the Lifestealer.
Yeah, right now the only BKB I believe is on the Mars.
Yeah.
Bottom lane, we're going to take the tier 2 tower, and it's gone.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Big Tree is doing so much damage there. They're looking to pressure high ground?
Yeah, potentially looking to go high ground.
Oh, they're looking for a fighty too though. Smoke behind.
Not the blink. Kaka can make something happen, but let's see the rest of Team Spirit. X-Nova's in a decent spot. The courier flies over. They're taking the long wrap around, trying to find them out. But look at Somnus's position. Actually, there's no trees. Oh, no, they kind of see him. We're going to look over the heavily jump with BKB pops Somnus in some trouble. The belly strike comes up in the challenge. The hook shot is there. They've got the lockdown on the Ghost. They'll take out Somnus. Supernova drops, and he'll stun up Chalice as well as Kaka, who's trying to run. But look at that. Oh, the Shuriken!
Oh, the Shuriken
Chalice's VP, and he's going to be caught there and killed off. They want more. They want Edge Nova. He goes up the high ground, but that ain't happening. Collapse with this axe has collapsed on RNG's dreams. They found themselves Toronto, Tokyo, but only for a second. Those trying to fight. Now he'll go to the TP attempt. He just skirts his way out. Kaka, he's under the guise and shroud of Vendetta. So he's A-okay. Invisibility is invincibility for him at the moment, but that is a great fight for Team Spirit.
Okay, lead. Well,
Trying to go for Mira, and the stun lands. He's gonna lose his life potentially on this. He is tracked up. There's no way to run. These shuriken tosses.
I don't think it was worth. Like, it was
No,
not
not
for
at all.
everyone. If you got out, it would have been a really nice play, of course, but very low percentage play. Now they're actually in a golden league against Team Spirit after the team fight.
Yeah, Bounty
Someone
got
has to be so careful.
1,500.
Yeah.
1,500 gold off that fight. Throwing shuriken 4 times, and that doesn't include when he got it twice on the next. So 6 times with that shuriken. That's disgusting.
Probably more than 6 even. Like, the cooldown is so low, 5 seconds. He's gonna keep throwing them out. He's going for a BKB next.
So does he become the high priority target? It's just so much damage, right?
It's so hard to kill him though. He has that shard which gives him, I think, 35% damage reduction. While he's under the Shadow Walk, how are you gonna kill him? 2.5k health, 35% damage reduction. Not easy.
No, not easy at all.
Zeus though, we spoke about it, right? Every time Zeus dies first, they lose the fight. He's the main damage. They take him out, they lose.
And he doesn't have that BKB. He was thinking about it, goes to the Axe. I don't really dislike the Axe. I'm not going to say that was the wrong item choice, but when he gets BKB, it's certainly going to work out a little bit better. They're going to look for Toronto, Tokyo. Infest, right-click damage, but the CP is in time. Easy does it, and Spirit get away with one.
Long BKB cooldown though, 90 seconds, so they won't really be able to team fight until that's back up again.
They're still searching. Sentry down as well as the Obs.
They tracked the Nyx as well.
Caught Yatoro for a second, so just spot where the TA was and maybe where they're going, but they need to be careful. Kaka, he's tracked up. She'll be able to accomplish within this Vendetta. TA going into the dataless, and then the BKB.
Yeah, no BKB still. Pretty uncommon, pretty greedy.
Yep.
The way it's itemizing. When the fights go like they did the last time. Makes sense.
Collapse is nearby. Chalice needs to be very careful.
Bountiful.
His auto attack now also stuns, by the way, out of Shadow Walk, so.
Ooh, boy. That sounds great. Right click out. There's the first shuriken. He's been tracked. Collapse on the run now. Just the other way for safety. And if they come and chase him, they've got Maposhka nearby.
It's an AC down though, the puppet. So it's going to be much more survivable, while the TA at the same time also finishes the dataless, of course.
Yep. Damage. Here it comes. Hook shot's going to be used, and that's through on Kaka. He's got the spike carapace, but he's been stunned under the cogs. God's rebuke. Sunray on Kaka. He'll survive with the Essence Ring. Icarus dive away. Toronto, Tokyo in some trouble. He goes into the BKB as well as the Arena. That's on top of Chalice as well as goes here with Somnus. Somnus, of course, doesn't have the BKB. And the Shuriken's going to be tossed. They get the kill to Kaka. They'll take out here. It's a 1-for-1 with the Supernova down. They're starting to run. One shot, not enough. Another Shuriken toss. That's going to bounce around. Need to be careful about how much you're allowing Collapse to do here with these shuriken tosses. Can't exactly go into the pinch spot where the Nimbus is while it's up, but he is certainly looking for his opportunity.
Yeah, 1-1 trade again. Every trade like this is favorable to Team Spirit, of course, because they have the bounty hunter. It's Nova?
Oh boy, oh dear. Ooh. Mega kill streak.
He gets 2 tapped.
I mean, that's the proper way to go about it, right? Double tap.
Radiant's middle
We didn't
tower
really
is
talk about
under
the
attack.
synergy, but TA bounty is actually not bad together. Because the Jinada that applies from a shuriken is physical damage, so you can really just see how the heroes melt. It's almost a BKB now on Bounty Hunter. It's so easy to come back in a couple of team fights with that hero.
I'm nervous about this word, but we'll take it out with ease. So, 2K lead. Did RNG miss the timing, or is Spirit getting theirs?
They're definitely hitting their timings. There's going to be a BKB soon on the Bounty Hunter.
Right.
And it makes Zeus a whole lot less scary.
There it goes.
Looking for Kaka, he's tracked.
Nimbus commitment, and they've got hookshot. They have the shuriken. They can go off that. That is a lot of damage coming out from just one shuriken toss.
Yeah.
Do you just take the Psychic Headband as bounty? Use that to up your cast range?
Could. It's not bad, but the apple is also very nice, right?
Apple a day does keep the doctor away.
So, Somnus now into his BKB, I believe. Oh, he's going for the E-Blade, actually. And then he sells it again, and then goes into BKB.
And then he queues it up again.
Then sells the BKB and goes for the E-Blade again. Nah, so he will have his BKB a lot harder to kill, but his armor is still pretty low. If T is on top of him, say goodbye.
We'll see if they're going to be saying hi or hello. Hello, goodbye.
Bye-bye, hello.
Hello, hello, goodbye. And we'll see what they'll say with this smoke. As RNG, they're going to be taking the long way around, but it doesn't look like Team Spirit are looking to do that themselves. Yeah, they're grouped up right now. They're shooting rocket flare out. Anybody got the smoke? Is it Maposhka who's holding it? Yes, it is. So they're looking to maybe see if they can make something happen. They've also got the rocket flare in. So X-Nova try to get some vision down there, and the rest of the team is starting to loop back. This sentry I'm trying to click at the moment.
There's now also a refresher on Mars. Around 20 gold there is. And we spoke about the bounty BKB already. He has a gem as well to identify any sort of threats. Orchid also on TA, so Kaka's life becomes a whole lot harder.
Yeah, and we've seen what he's been able to accomplish. It's not big on the numbers just yet. 2, 6, and 7.
The refresher on Mars is going to be absolutely like.
These wards in the river, it spots all of RNG. You can only assume that Kaka's there too. They've got the sentry, so they know he's there. No shot in as well. They've got Fear. They've got Ghost locked up. Another arena comes down. It's going to wrap them up once again. They'll take out Kaka. They'll take out Ghost. They'll look for a +1. It's X-Nova right by Roshan.
Alright, that is so dirty. Like, double arena is just way too good against range shield like Prophet.
And good against those heroes like Ghost Sentry to catch the spear.
Yeah, I think they're all just so perfect. Right? It was everything is falling apart for RNG. It's gonna be like an 8k lead, also with 10k after they consume the shard. And what do you have left in the tank? Your lifestealer itemized purely for survivability. You have no damage. Physical damage, 0.
Here comes the rat. Here come the trees.
That's the only thing they can do right
Here comes
now.
the beat.
Look at the team fight again. Hook shot, Orchid, double arena. What do you do?
A little Venn diagram there. That little part that's crossing over, that's good players and I don't know. I don't have the other thing.
Great players and
great
good
players and good players. Okay, and then they turn into ultra good players.
Yeah.
And that's
Radiant's middle tower is under
I'm
attack.
glad you picked me up because I had nothing on that. Hook shot comes out. X-Nova in trouble. Sunray on top of him. It's another trap kill. That should go their way if they catch him.
What? That was 1.2k gold swing or something. It's ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
The track is so mental. That ability, once is level 3, he gets 320 gold himself, and every ally gets an additional 120 on top of the kill bounty. They just got like 2k gold from one edge kill.
Never seen an inch be so valuable.
You know, the way X-Nova actually plays is very hard to pull off against a bounty hunter, because he likes to just run and get vision, but every time you feed to a bounty hunter, it's actually a big deal.
Well, you remember the days of X-Nova on the Witch Doctor, the Dazzles, where he would just place down this ridiculous vision across the map.
He's one of those real fast.
That was very quick, and Kaka, well, he's gonna get tipped. They're also gonna tip Yatra and make sure, well, hey.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
No, guys, Yatra didn't hack. He actually didn't like open straight away, you know. With a little bit of a delay.
Radiant's middle tower.
He's got the
But Twitch will be like,
of
whoa, you're so hacking again. No, we're not hacking here at all.
I would never put that in the viewer's mind. Take the outpost, grab the bounty.
30k lead with a lineup that is very strong against what RNG have. Oh, he saw him with the gem. He saw Kaka, but he didn't track him. Kaka's fast, man. He's race car.
Dire are scanning.
Barrier. Don't get baited.
He's 550 movement speed.
It's
Do
so
it
fast.
and TP out. Go. I'll make it.
He wants to turn back.
Ghost is infested inside of him the entire time, so he's not farming.
No, he's not, and you can see he's behind the bounty and net worth. Like, this is not going well for this lifestealer, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They need to be careful in these fights too. With that Roche that they took earlier, they put the shard on Templar Assassin, and that shard is vicious.
More silences.
Yeah, not fun to go up
But
against.
where is the damage gonna come from? Like, Zeus has it, but it's only post BKB or pre BKB. Lifesteal deals none, and Chalice can't deal any damage either because there's 2 arenas blocking all of his hits.
Yeah, so Chalice, while the fights are going on, maybe he's going to try and just push these towers continually. Look for a hook shot. They'll find themselves Kaka. They've got the dust. And, well, with the trap, the silence is there.
Where's the track?
Carapace.
Don't track her around.
And Yule's up into the air, but...
Blink.
Oh, boy. Kaka. Oh, Blink. Essence Ring.
He's out.
Well done. I thought he was dead. He was dead on my screen, at least, it looked like.
Team Spirit thought they were dead as well.
Yeah, it felt like they kind of pulled off of that a little bit. They've got the track on to this Nature's Prophet. Just gonna pop the BKB. The damage, though. All right, on the run, another way. Just skirts the arena, but they've got the track. They have the Shuriken, and they'll click him down. All right. That's not great. If you were Chalice trying to push.
But it's just business, personal. There's also a basher on the Mars. Of course, it's very nice to build to an Abyssal. Double Abyssal. Against the Lifestealer, against the Chalice BKB.
This game is teetering on the edge of just being completely over.
Yeah.
If not already leaning too far already. Tags now on the TA. Go over to those traps.
Still no BKB on him. He's not playing smooth at all. Just very confident. Confidence play right there.
Oh, for sure.
Will lose them the game though, B-Cup. It could. It might. There's always a chance, you know?
The scary thing is, like, he can use the psionic projection,
Ooh, close.
and it detonates the trap, which then goes with the silence. Oh, okay, X-Nova Kaka, they're caught. Spear hits. Oh, all right. Well, not one, but two. That was a weird, it looked like he went past the stairs, and then
Yeah,
Spear
staircase
landed, and
is
then he
like-
got pulled back.
Yeah, that comes with an
Hitboxes are
obstacle.
kind of weird, yeah.
16k lead now, and you can see every play they try to make, they're just getting shut down. Oh, they see the catapult, they can get bashed too. Gets bashed,
Huh?
and nothing.
Turn like that, there must be a lifestealer in there.
It also had 2,000 health, so.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Alright, it was also a dire catapult. They pushed back.
Fair, all right, cool. Yeah, you know what? You got me.
Radiant's top tower
I
is under
tap out.
attack.
Jeez. Chalice doing his thing, trying to move around the map.
He sold his boots already on the Arturo. Very interesting. Very early to sell boots. But he's pretty much 6 slotted, so.
And he can move anywhere. These treants giving up a little bit of gold.
Dire are scanning.
What was
71 to TA.
Now it's more.
Oh my gosh.
I like this axe pickup a lot, because that's the best way to deal with the profit split push, right?
Yeah, it just psionic projection top, psionic projection bottom.
You don't need boots if you have that.
Yeah.
Ninja gear on TA now. Goes very much
Hand in hand with not
with
having
the lore
boots.
as well.
Oh.
She's a ninja of the hidden temple. Probably.
So the God's Wrath. And the hook
He's
shot.
deep. Jetpack.
Jetpack, he's in the air, and they're gonna pop the infest, try to get the kill on Tamir to start, so they've at least got themselves one so far. It wouldn't be unlike Team Spirit to still go for this initiation, though. However, Chalice, he's gonna get the kill there on a Baposhka. Tracks on the Chalice, Shuriken tossed, hits. He's got good aim.
What a team player on a bounty. He didn't go for the Jinada gold steal talent. He went for the vision tower instead. Which is pretty massive. 600 vision around every track target is ridiculous. Because it can also mean that you just track another person next to him and you just keep it going forever. Very annoying to play against. And BKB pop.
Okay.
He was scared of his own illusion. He's like, oh my god, he's gonna spear me.
He's scared of your own illusion.
Ah, that's scary.
BKB, that's a big commitment, though. Not gonna feel great.
Yeah.
Oh,
100% win rate on the track vision tell.
Gave away that they had. Okay.
The track vision tell.
One more time. Oh yeah. See? Right up there, 100% win rate. That's perfect. I love that. Win rate's actually 30%.
Radiant's
33%.
bottom tower is under attack.
We read it wrong.
Oh.
Our eyes deceive us.
I was never good at reading. I'm more of like a kind of doing guy.
That's.
Like, you know, there's people that learn from reading and people that learn by doing.
Yeah, you sure you don't live in NA?
I learn by doing.
Okay.
And it's no one doesn't learn by doing.
Oh gosh.
Did you get one tapped?
I'm gonna take a look at the death summary. It was 3 shots.
3 shots. Unlucky, didn't get the crit.
Still though, who needs the crit when you could just get the kill anyway? 3 shots? It's fine. It's not efficient. It's great. It's fine. It's good.
Someone gets a tome, wants to get up to level 25. I haven't seen anything from Somnus at all for like the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, we haven't really.
You just can't do anything.
But also RNG hasn't been trying to look to fight, right? They just.
Well, they sort of have been trying to look for pickoffs and stuff.
Yeah, they've bided their time. They're looking. Zeus is trying to go for the refresher. Kaka trying to use the vendetta to make something happen. He's going into the Aeon Disc as well as the Ghost Scepter. Chalice, meanwhile, is going satanic, like he can't hurt. Hookshot comes in, they've got the cogs, but there's Inhibit down. And Thundergod's Wrath, they'll use the spear, they'll lock up Kaka. The arena is in, but Silence with BKB, he's able to escape the grasp of Toronto Tokyo. He goes into the refresher, he's going to have another arena. They got the Silence on the 2, the drop down the mid-dive grab. Look at the damage on the Kaka. Hookshot again from Mira, and Ghost is gone. He's been turned into his namesake, and he'll be that namesake for 85 seconds. He's not the friendly Ghost either.
Yeah, so now the only issue Spirit has to address is, well, there's 2 issues. Proper split pushing and Zeus high ground defense, right? They need to dive the Zeus, then they can hit the tower. We do it.
Oh boy. Oh my.
Nice
Almost 2-shotting him. Okay.
Orchid.
Yeah.
That's an orchid burn.
Oh, that feels so bad.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under
If someone
attack.
actually profit as well. Toronto Tokyo's on the hunt. But again, he has a whistle if he sees him.
He weighed almost enough to save the life of the Enchantress, but it's not. And they're walking into these traps. It's constantly just silence, silence, silence.
Radiant's middle barracks
Yashiro
has
really
fallen.
wanted to. He could lay a trap down, Sonic
Radiant's
projection
middle
towards it.
barracks are under
They've got
attack.
the track. Like, this is not going to be easy here for RNG to step foot into Team
Radiant's
Spirit
middle
at
barracks
all.
has fallen.
24k lead. Looks like the scrim information was accurate. Spirit is looking good.
Darkness envy.
Had a pretty slow early game, despite having a very aggro lineup, but once things started coming together, you can really see the lineup is very strong. That's a refresher, triple arena, why not? Yeah, triple arena.
Really work on those gains
Dire's
there,
bottom
Roche. You don't
tower
stand a
is under
chance.
attack.
Also, it's not really fair. It's
Dire's
5v1.
structures
He should hire
are
me.
fortified.
Yeah.
I'll make a man out of him.
Satanic picked up here for Ghost, but he's looked more like a Casper.
Who are the evil ghosts in Casper? I forgot their names.
I know a lot of pop culture, but I don't know that reference off the top of my head. I wish I did.
I love watching Casper. I was like, were you scared of Casper when you were young? You watched it the first time?
I don't really want. I don't think I've ever watched it in full.
Probably because you're scared, right?
I was scared of a lot of movies.
Me too.
Mars Attacks definitely being one of them. They go to the high ground. It's Nova's nearby. They've got the Nimbus. They'll look for the arena. That's going to go around on Ghost. They have the Abyssal Blade, so they'll lock up the Life Stealer. Supernova right on top. Can they get the egg? They're looking to juice over the hook shot. They still get it. They'll take out Babushka. Mira sitting low. And all of a sudden, well, thanks to the leash talent from the Sprout, they've got Mars locked up. They'll hit him with the Impale. They get the Codex over. So it's going to be a 1-for-1 so far, but they'll take Toronto Tokyo's life. And away go Team Spirit. They need to get out of here. It looked good for the start, but at the end of the day, RNG with the damage now, and they start to really break down on Spirit there, to the point where it forced them to retreat.
And that's the power of Zeus post BKBs, right? It's a lot of damage coming out from them, but they need to make sure that they are able to kite those double BKBs. He didn't have
Dire's
refresher
middle
available
tower
on Mars,
is
so
under attack.
perhaps went in a little bit premature, because he gave the refresher up actually, or the refresher shot to Phoenix, who obviously died in that egg.
Yeah, Ghost just getting to it, and especially with that hook shot, it looked like it might have a chance to pop.
still 24k behind though, but finally they'll be able to recover a little bit of the map.
The thing is, when they take fights, they take towers and objectives pretty quickly. I mean, the same could be said for Spirit, but...
Oh, look at Yatro, he's standing there.
The Belt Strike naming the Hex. Gusto safe for now. They're going to look over. They've got themselves the Infest. That'll drop down the Nimbus. They've got this TA low. Is Yatro going to fall? He'll lose the Aegis. Can they get it? They look for more. They've got the Sprout. That will leash them up. And now the Lightning Bolts, they're coming down. They've got the Disarm thanks to the Heaven's Halberd. However, he'll be saved. They've got the Force Staff help from Mira, who misses the hook shot.
Game starting getting real tense.
It is.
Despite them being 20k 3 ahead.
And the fact that Yatro has 42k in net worth. He bought that Ag's blessing.
Yeah.
The upgrade and
then bought a nullifier to get rid of the E-Blade and Ghost Scepters.
Yep.
Still no BKB. It's so greedy. It's actually... Oh no, he bought it. Yeah, sorry. Say anything.
Your eyes deceive you. But it is a 9-second BKB.
This is going to be absolutely mental. Like, the next fight is going to be so difficult for RNG.
5-man smoke. RNG just want to keep the pressure on. Again, they take towers really quickly. If they can even put the onus on Spirit to defend,
there's no buyback on TA.
It could be a big problem. Force the buybacks, maybe take a fight, look to make something happen, especially if they catch Yatro out. He's got that ninja gear, so he is smoked up. Laying down the traps, hoping to catch themselves an RNG that is well over the legal limit to take in. You're hunting. Fishing. They're looking to make the jump. They go in, and they've got themselves an Nimbus. Mira's gone already, has buyback with a BKB popped here by Yatro. He's still leashed next to the Sprout. Chalice has his BKB, but the Hellfire was almost going to finish trouble. The Abyss Blade was there from Toronto. Tokyo, they get the good right here. The photo with another arena. It's down on to 2. And they'll lock down Chalice. They'll take him an Ancient Prophet. The Eagles up into the air by Gaga. Silence thanks to the trap, and the damage is there thanks to the items that Yatro has. And it's a triple kill as they finish off Somnus. They bought back on Ghost, and all of a sudden RNG, the aggressors, are, well, the ones destroyed in that fight. They don't have buyback on 2. They have Chalice available with his. It's going to be tough to hold.
Yeah, he probably will have to use this and start trying to split push somehow. But this was the power of the BKB on the tier, right? They didn't expect it because they didn't have it previously. Suddenly he sold something, bam, got it. And the fight was really, really easy.
Yeah, the Abyssal Refresher, Abyssal Blink, then another arena used really well there by the Mars.
It's so easy for them to kite out the Chalice Prophet. He did so much damage, but once the arena's down, obviously all those right clicks get blocked.
So they have to try and play it right. And unfortunately for them there, they didn't. And look at this, Yatro was already there pretty quickly, but he'll TP back, Psionic Projection, right back in bottom.
Get the leveler.
Bottom is gonna go. It looks like they're gonna concede it. I mean, they don't have the Zeus. Somnus is gone for 40 more seconds. This is 2 sets of racks. Do they push for more?
35k gold lead as well.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under.
If you look at TS, never looked
He's got 2 short toss charges.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
Hook shot, Ghost, fought again. The Cogs, ooh, actually, some space that might have saved him.
For Force Staff.
Yeah, X-Nova had that Force Staff ready to go.
Yeah, still refresh on the Phoenix as well. It's so hard for Ghost to get in the position to hit that egg.
Oh, and Octarine coach.
Yep. That's the bounty build. 2 charges, Octarine core. Now keep throwing them. You have a Hex as well, so that's going to be super long range.
What? See how much damage. Disgusting.
Well, you say that, but the Yatro's doing.
True.
They have Toronto Tokyo as well, who just deals a ton of damage
Radiant's
himself.
top tower is under attack.
I mean, this is what happens when you're 40k behind, right?
Yeah.
Everyone deals a lot of damage.
Everybody deals damage, but you're hoping so do we. Right?
Yeah, but Ghost really so far, 0 damage items. I guess the Titanic can sort of count as one, but like no Silver Edge or Daedalus or like Desolator, anything.
Kaka short a little bit of gold to get that Aeon disc to try and survive.
Which isn't even going to be that good because there's a Nullify already.
Yeah, well, it's if he wants to use it on him, of course. You said E-Blade would be the target, right? Whoever's E-Bladed. Five-man smoke. Got that ward over bottom.
Go high ground.
All hush hush here.
If they catch Ghost, the game is over.
Can they find their opportunity to go in? Chat, get quiet with me. You're
Patience,
smoked up,
patience.
trying to be hush.
Who's gonna break the patience first?
That's right. They're gonna go, but they've got the BKB. The Invincible Blitz gonna be used out on Kaka. They'll look over next Nova. That's the on this being pop. It's looking at that's being used to try and save this Nyx, but they just don't have the amount of heal necessary to keep them alive. They look over with the E-Blade thrown over on a Toronto Tokyo ult. So far, it's just Kaka. They'll take the Nimbus. Maybe they want to move on this, but they don't have the Nyx Assassin for the moment. Mars, it's missile already, but no refresher, no arena, and look at the damage coming out from this bounty when it's available to him. You gotta be careful, you can't just step up on this team.
It has like a 3.7 seconds cooldown on the shuriken, so keep coming forever.
Yeah, they won't stop coming and they won't stop coming. It's the shuriken toss, and it'll hit the ground running.
Radiant's top tower is under
cracks.
attack.
Memory check also gets vision, memory check other people.
Yeah, hook shot in onto the backline. Full step immediately going to be used, but they've got the nullify. They've got another hook shot. They've got the Nimbus down. They've got the Ghost as well as X Nova. That's looking like all they broke for this one. Sanda's trying to do the damage. The heavenly jump is just straight up nowhere out of that. Chalice with the Satanic trying to fight, trying to survive, but there's just no chance. GG is called by RNG, and Team Spirit with a 45k lead. 50 minutes in, will take game number 1.
Making it look, well, easy after they've gotten the bounty axe, right? That was really the struggling point they've had in the game. Get to the bounty axe. Once that was online, they just started winning fight after fight.